what happens if you try and run this in DOSBox? Does it like format your hard drive?
Yeah, basically. So here we go, hitting enter now.
This entire work is copyright Jeff Wilkie, PowerVision 1995.
Is it really, mate?
Yeah, Jeff Wilkie wanted you to know on that black screen.
Jeez. Get busy and freaky, Jeff.
PowerVision. This is their one and only game that they've ever released.
Wow. Authentic didgeridoo action.
Yeah. Oh my god. This game is just... You'll see as we play. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, is it a one-man band situation that one dude sit down and code? Because that is kind of impressive for, like, when did this come out? 1995. Jesus Christ, Jeff. I am into this already. Wow.
Gee, that reminds me. I must get those brakes checked.
After 4 hours at the controls, you finally arrive at the small outback town of Wollongongolong. Whilst unloading the urgently needed supplies, you strike up a conversation with your old mate Strop.
Good to see you again, Dan.
This is very Aussie. Very nice.
Yeah, same here, Strop.
Oh, the acting is
Looks
fantastic.
better than that worn-out bucket of bolts you had last time you were here.
Did they try for lip syncing?
This pre-love.
No, they didn't.
The little old lady only flew on Sunday special is a different story. According to the bank, the only part I own is the air and the tyres.
It does,
well,
but
the drought has made things tough for everybody.
Not to mention the recession Australia had to have.
Recession in the mid-90s, Australia.
apparently it was very bad.
Stop to make, and I'm out of work.
Gee, that's tough luck, Dan.
If I find some money, the bank's gonna ground me.
So,
Oh, what an absolute fucking shame.
this is the story right here. It's like, I need some money.
Okay, who's that person on the leftmost just running towards the plane?
I don't know.
Is that, stop the shoot! Stop the shoot!
Apparently, they're pulling out black ovals as big as golf balls.
Yay, we've got a goal!
One of those babies and I could buy my own jumbo jet. 15-mile ridge, here I come.
Can we just pause for a second and talk about that majestic mustache? Holy shit, man, you look like you could hang your coat off that. Oh.
You taxi onto the runway, make your final checks, and away you go.
So,
I love the fact that they have a narrator.
so this is a system right
An
here.
aeroplane, a Nomad to be exact.
It's an FMV that allows you to use the icons in the middle.
To satisfy your curiosity, the plane said, no point in trying to catch the plane, you're flying it.
And here we go.
Basically, the whole FMV thing is just
Bit of a shame
one
to
object.
You're on your way. Good luck, Dan.
Cheers, Mike.
And now we are playing Down Under Dan.
Holy Christ.
So
And this is the interface.
this is the interface
Bail out.
right here. Your backpack is currently empty. Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah, the backpack just shouted at you.
It's like, I'm empty!
You know, the absolute first thing you need to do is save your game and then hit that bailout button, see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
as a Space Quest historian type person, I am dying to find out what happens
All
when
right,
you
bail
die
out.
in this game.
It's just a warning indicator. You don't need to touch it.
All right, so let's go ahead and hit this button here.
Just as my finger depresses the button, I can finally make out the fine print. Eject.
It's yay! Let's go meet that pigeon.
So I'm
you
not
can
actually dead. You're skydiving immediately out of the thing. It's like, I ejected and I'm skydiving.
Holy shit! Well, what happens if you try to kiss this guy or touch yourself? Or...
Just to make sure this is not a dream, you pinch yourself. It hurts. There's no time
Yay!
to talk to yourself, Dan. You have a fortune to make. Eventually.
Is he actually wearing a parachute or?
Nope.
Oh, it was a pelican. Excellent. Oh, there it is.
Oh, and that's the pelican is hitting me. By the way, if you notice in the upper right corner, there is a health percentage in this game.
Oh yeah, I have.
and I'm-
Also the.
And I'm losing health, because these pelicans
Yeah.
are fucking
Marvelous
bitches.
bird is the pelican. His beak can hold more than his belly can. Get hit in the head by one, you're sure to be dead, my son. A marvelous bird is the pelican.
I just like how the narrator is even. At this point, you're free falling, so there's a lot of wind, so he has to shout at the top of his lungs until the world reverberates around him.
I hope you like it down under, Dan.
You better get used to seeing this screen a lot because this game has more fuck yous than any Sierra game that I have ever played. Oh my God, is this game so obtuse and ready to let you die and get you into unwinnable corners?
Well, that sounds absolutely delectable.
So you're supposed to hit all these buttons right here, right? Because like you can't even get out. You're like, oh, I'm gonna walk away.
You're much too busy flying the plane to get up and walk around.
But you can look at them, surely.
He's like, I don't know what that is.
The writing on the indicator button is almost worn off and impossible to read.
Yeah, and that's every button. It's just like, just hit every button till you find out.
Don't
dick move.
tickle me while I'm trying to think.
There's a voice in his head.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
This indicator button appears to have no effect.
Oh God, which landmine is this one gonna be?
This indicator button appears to have
Isn't this his own plane?
Yes.
You turn on the autopilot just in case you fall asleep or decide to stretch your legs.
All right, so now with the autopilot on, I can actually leave the cockpit because I don't want to be up here.
Oh my God.
And now I'm looking at this really, really ugly looking screen here in the back of my plane.
Look at it. He's stuck in a walking animation too.
There's a big red cross on it.
He doesn't have a standing
wonder what
animation.
could be in it.
I also have a question about the text boxes and the fabulous array of colors.
They're
displayed
totally
in.
non-consistent. I don't know why.
A slab of whatchamacallit lies against the plane's rear door.
So for a family project, 1995, and apparently it came out in a box as well. They sat down and actually voiced the entire thing, and I'm assuming his family and close friends and neighbors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a commendable amount of effort.
Uh-oh.
Don't believe it. The world's only flying emu.
Ass first into my
I
cockpit.
crashed into it at 35,000 feet. Must be my lucky day.
All right,
Yeah.
it's time to bail out, suckers. All right,
Is it wearing like Speedos or what the
it's
fuck?
wearing
is that?
underwear.
Why?
So this isn't Unreal, or sorry, this is a adventure game.
You grab the bright orange lump of polyethy something. Who knows, it might come in handy someday.
Which means take everything
Someday.
that's not nailed down to the floor.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, every time you pick up an item, he's got like a little commentary, so listen.
You grab the parachute. After all, it may be a handy thing to have when you're
Oh, yeah, a
in plane
parachute might be a good
approaching the
idea,
ground
yeah.
at high speed.
Beauty, mate.
Did it, man.
Awesome.
So,
Also, the fonts are all over the place as well, which is awesome.
there's
Realizing
also a
that
little
you're flying those around, you
thing
quickly
behind here
grab
where
your
it's like,
knife.
you need your knife.
Oh, no.
Yeah, did you see that? You're not even supposed to know that that's there.
Ripper.
Ripper.
Is one of them shrimp on the Barbie? Or is that two? That's just two on the nose.
He never says
Grace
that.
you have, but you still can't open the crate with your bare hand.
All right.
Use the knife. Use the knife, mate.
Yes.
Slide the
Yeah.
end of your knife
Rip that
into the
fucker open. Oh, that turned a little Scottish.
Inside the crate is a first aid kit. You grab the kit and take it with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
All right, so now that we've got...
What's that on the floor? Is there something on the floor in front of the door thing?
No.
Or is that just a pixely
You
thing?
know,
It's just a
it
floor.
helps keep
All
the
right.
stuff inside the plane. Inside the plane.
Except when emus apparently burst through the... Yeah, there it is.
All right, so now it is time to bail out.
Bail out and stab a
The
bitch.
finger depresses the button, I can finally make out the fine print.
He looks like he's really into it too.
All of his words are like that. So I'm gonna quick save it here because the first thing that you might want to do is you say, oh, I'm flying. I'm gonna go ahead and use my parachute so that I can land safely.
Yeah, that would be my first inclination. But of course, it's an adventure game, so it's not gonna let you.
Yeah.
Because the pelican's gonna come and chomp you to shit.
Exactly.
Still, isn't it?
Yeah, those pelicans are just like, you can't avoid them. They're too fucking
Can you
awesome.
stab him? Stab a bitch.
No.
That is. You're not trying, mate. Mate, you gotta really get in there.
A marvelous bird is the pelican.
Ew, slow. Gotta try that again. More stabbing action.
By the way,
Get in there.
Emmy, this run is for you. I know
Looks
you like
like
to
your
see me
time
die.
has come.
There's gonna be a lot of death in this.
I hope
Thank
you like
you.
it down under. Dan.
And then I inadvertently wore the correct T-shirt.
Yes. So let's go ahead and quick load there. And the first thing you're supposed to do is actually take the polyura what's it, and
Looks like
now
There's not
Looks like a sandwich. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, so you can...
You're still not out of the woods yet. You can still be hit by pelicans.
Oh, yeah, but now you
fast.
can avoid them. This just turned into, like Astro Chicken on a surfboard, really, except you only get to land once. It's like actually a combination of Astro Chicken and Ms. Astro Chicken. Although somewhat more Australian and a bit more sucky. Yes, and Rizulka, our Aussie correspondent, has already made the "that's not a knife" reference.
Looks like your
Which-
time has come.
If no one is
hope
familiar
you
with
like
that
it
one,
down
absolutely, you have to go and research your 80s movies. Seriously.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try this
Busy and
again.
Freaky in that order.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh, you got mangled.
Not only that, but the mouse is like really difficult to move in this game.
That's every time you click on yourself, he does that.
If you click straight up, he does a front flip.
That's when he does it. Oh, and those pelicans come out of fucking nowhere, don't they?
Yeah, you got to go diagonally. I think the best way to do this is just go down and over.
One more hit and you're fucked.
I know.
Just stay in the center of the screen, that way you can get out of the way quickly. Oh, they're fucking homing as well. Stop doing that, you freak! Ah!
That's okay. I can quick load. So yes, action sequences in this game must be a
Bit of a
little
bitch.
sped up.
Oh shit, that knocked two off of you. Actually, can you safe scum this?
Yes, you can.
Ah, there
Which
you
is what
go.
I'm doing right now. I was just trying to see if I could do this without going too bad. And of course I'm
Dang.
What a marvelous bird.
like, I got like double hit by that.
Yeah, well, if we were doing the parsec thing, or if I was sitting next to you, I would definitely give this a go. This seems like something I could get behind.
The mouse is so hard to use in this because they turn on acceleration and there's like
Oh no.
15 ticks or something where it like actually works.
Oh god. And it doesn't fucking help that. Oh, you just quick saved. Oh, you screws. Oh, you have indeed.
Yes,
Whooped yourself.
I quick saved right at the wrong spot. So we're gonna go ahead and restore. I actually have a save. I've got a couple save games here. So let's just assume that I went through all those and I gotta use my shoot. Whoops.
Suddenly,
Because you have to.
Nice.
rate of knots.
Yeah.
It goes very dark. You can't believe your luck. You managed to fly straight down an abandoned mine shaft. You're so excited. It's
Someone
your
got
first time
really interested in the This must have been like Cool Edit reverb.
You managed to stop from 200 kilometers per hour in the final centimeter of your descent. I'm afraid that your brain has caught up with your feet. You should try a slower final descent. It's a lot less painful.
Yeah, you have to unfurl the fucking parachute.
Looks like
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, so you have to load all those guys, and then you have to use your parachute right as you see the clouds. You have like maybe like 2 seconds.
Oh god.
What a shame. It appears that your chute is stuck in the
Yeah,
tree.
but we can deal with this.
I don't know. This music's pretty intense.
Oh, we can certainly deal with this. We've got a knife.
So here's the thing: if you come down here without your knife, you're screwed.
Screwed.
You're fucked.
Screwed,
you can't do
City.
anything. Yeah.
Don't be such a vandal.
And by the way,
Oh.
what they want you to click is like such tiny pixels, so you're like, oh wait, am I on the right thing?
Don't be...
But at least it does have an indicator in the
You
actual
decide to
icon, that
relieve your
little
boredom by cutting some cord from the
glowy
chute.
thing, little blinky
That's
thing.
what it could be used for. Choice.
So I cut the rope, but you have to cut it twice.
There is no... Having the intelligence of 3 brain surgeons, you decide to use your knife to cut yourself out of your jammed harness.
Well, someone was very drunk when they wrote this.
2 pieces of matter can't occupy the same space at the same time. One of them has to give. In this case, it was your head. Unfortunately, your practical physics lesson has made you lose your memory.
Whoa, we're not dead. We just
No,
lost our
we
memoy.
We just
About
have
the only
amnesia
thing you
now.
can remember is your name and the lyrics to Barry Manimlow's greatest hits.
Why?
Life can
Okay.
be so cruel.
So are we technically dead? I guess this is technically a game over.
And wonder how you got there.
Or not.
Your
Because now...
basic survival instincts take over.
Exactly.
This is a very... If this is a death...
This is not a death. This is not a death. This is like, the intro of the game is like, hey, remember all that shit we told you? Fucking throw it out the garbage, because we're doing something else.
All right. So no pal, no plane, nothing. Also, I love how he didn't even try to find a landing spot for his plane when that bird hit. It was just like, all right, well, I haven't seen worse in my life. Time to bail. Yeah, screw the plane.
All right, so I have landed. I want my mummy. And we've got the rope, the knife, and the first aid kit. So the first thing that we have to do is survive the night.
Jesus. This game, man. I have a story about... Actually, I have a friend's story about this game. And you'll have to let me know when we have a few seconds so I can recount the story. Because I told one of my mates, who is Australian, that we were going to be playing this game tonight. And... I mean, I could hear the sigh from Melbourne all the way over here. So if you heard like a rumble, like a tectonic rumble, that was him.
Uh-huh. So if you look over here, you're like,
The ground near the sandstone wall looks very comfortable. In fact, you notice a small depression in the ground, as if someone has lain there.
You know what? We're really tired. There's a storm. Let's just see if we can survive the night by just sleeping here.
I'm feeling pretty exhausted after today's events. I think I'll have 40 winks.
You know,
I think you're supposed to build a shelter or something.
Yeah, after being triple X for a day, you know, it's like, I just want to go to sleep.
I'm just gonna have a kip,
mate.
mate.
To oblivion and dream about the day's events.
I thought he couldn't remember them. Does this, like, get his memory
Suddenly
back
you start
somehow?
to shiver violently.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Unfortunately, the cold night air has taken its toll. This gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, chill out, dude.
All right, so you froze to death. Now, to be fair, if you were to fall asleep out in the Australian bush, freezing to death would actually be like 4th or 5th place in terms of what could kill you and horrible ways to die. I think he got off light on that one. Because, I don't know if you've ever seen an Australian horror movie.
Wow. Scored myself a perfectly good stick.
Go ahead, keep talking, because I gotta collect 10 of these sticks before I can survive the night.
Okay. Well, it was actually a legitimate question. Have you ever seen an Australian horror movie?
No.
No. All right. I'm working on a little theory because my wife and I like to watch a lot of horror movies. And we like to watch American horror movies, Asian horror movies, and Australian horror movies. American horror movies are typically of the, oh god, serial killers trying to kill me, or home invasion, that type of thing.
Yes.
Asian horror movies are usually about the supernatural, they're ghosts or shit like that. Australian horror movies, everyone's fine, everything in nature wants to kill you.
You know what? That's what this game is. Everybody in nature's trying to kill you.
Yes. That is what the Australians are afraid of most of all in the world, and rightly so, is
being outside.
Being outside.
Sounds like they should all be good gamers.
Yeah, and in fact they are. In fact, how many sticks are you up to? And do you just keep walking back and forth through the same?
7 sticks. Yes.
7, and you need to collect 10. So we don't quite have time for the story from Australia just yet. Let me know when something boring happens.
Well, this is Down Under Dan. I'm sorry, sir, but there is not very much downtime in Down Under Dan.
It's just,
it's just
action-packed.
It's just constant action, stick collecting, 360-degree stick action in your face.
I have a question. You keep walking back and forth through the same screen, and the same stick keeps respawning every time. Wow. What is...
There is another stick that we need. This is not the only sticks that we need. There we go. We need that flaming stick.
That thing is alive. Or is it just wafting in the air somehow?
Smoldering wood and take it with you.
Smoldering wood.
Well, remember, it's lightning and it's hitting the trees.
Awesome.
Oh.
Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm not gonna show you the death on this cliff here because
is it predictable?
there's gonna be so many times for me to accidentally misclick and die. So I've got these sticks. I'm gonna put 10 here.
You add some fuel. You add some fuel. You add some fuel.
And I actually
did that
forgot
say?
something. It said if you look at something and it doesn't have a message, it says what you see is what you get.
Because they're saying that acronym looks familiar, but why would they put that in the description?
Because
Just pick up another stick.
Because the stick is important. You will learn.
The stick is always important.
And we do need some accelerant, so I'm going to take a look at this tree bark here.
The tree trunk is shedding its bark. Most of the bark ends up at the base of the tree.
Just in case that looked like that was clickable, because it's completely dark.
Yeah, but so far this is pretty standard Bear Grylls type shit. Well,
out.
if you watch that kind of shit.
Hopefully my sticks didn't disappear either, because I placed all 10 of them down there.
Oh, it might actually do that. Maybe
That would
it's
be
one of
the
those
big.
games
That would be the big fuck you, because it's just like, hey,
See,
why not?
all the stakes have respawned. So
Okay,
maybe
there.
it doesn't save stakes between rooms.
Looks like an old... Looks...
All right, so now I'm gonna put the bark.
You throw some bark into the old fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah!
And now let's go ahead and light the fire and then go to sleep.
You place the smoldering stick in the fireplace and blow. And blow. And blow. Finally. Yo, that's bloody hot.
Yeah, fire usually is.
And he's like, "You're gonna survive." I was like, "No, I'm not. No."
Gravity
Man, fuck,
has
hey,
a
look.
lot to answer for.
We found another way in. I like. You
Looks
know what?
like the
Actually,
time has come.
I know that was a bit of a cheap shot, but I actually like how it shows a next part of the game. So you get a tantalizing glimpse of what lies ahead.
Oh, you're not gonna
Actually-
like seeing the next part of the game because it gets worse for me.
You know what? I am digging this so far. If this is like a one-man band project, he just roped his family into making, this is fucking impressive.
Yeah.
And I hear you even got a boxed released in Australia.
Yes, it was the only place
I
it
mean-
got released.
That's just, fuck, man. I am all over this. I think this is fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, wait till he has the dreams tonight about how he was fucking kicking ass about everything. Also, it plays his death
You
animation to
quickly
go to
drift off into
sleep.
oblivion and dream about the day's events.
It just sort of keels over. And his fire is still going, although now it just looks like two testicles on fire.
You throw the remaining sticks into the fire to keep it burning until morning.
I mean,
Finally, you awake the next morning.
this just sounds like
Probably
two
fresh
Australian
and ready
brothers
to-
who just got together and just said, "Hey, remember when we used to, sit around and, make up stories around the campfire, drinking brewskis when we were 7 years old?" Australians drink booze very early in life. Hey, why don't we make a game about that? And then they spent their formative years just doing this, which I think is amazing. I'll bet they drank like fucking. Just got wasted making this.
Frank the Tank, ×2.
Yeah.
If only I could remember.
You can't remember.
You can't remember. I can't do it.
All right, so let's put out this
love
brush
the-
fire before we die.
Look at the fire clips. Like there's this little sheer cut off of the fire on top. Did you just jump on it?
Yeah, pays to have big feet. Just put the fire
Good
away.
idea. To put the fire out, you may have caused a bushfire.
Bushfires.
There
How you gonna die?
There
Well
were
done,
some
Dan.
grammar
You
errors in
discovered a
that one, I think.
strange-looking piece of paper from the cave. Wondering
What?
it's a map of some kind.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Gee,
There's a map in here, but you can't really look at it right now
You
because.
take one look at your map and realize that it bears no relevance to your current position.
So you gotta rub the map all over yourself on every screen to figure out if that's where you're supposed to be using it.
With all that effort, we couldn't be bothered to actually draw a fucking map. Cool. Cool.
Oh, the animals
good.
are out now. Oh, this is good.
Nice. They will also kill us.
Wow. Lucky I slept on the sheltered side of the mountain. The storm was so fierce, not only did it dislodge the parachute, it also washed the log over the cliff.
Okay.
All right.
I'll believe that.
So
So
I'm-
could you actually go to sleep down here as well and get
No, you
mauled
can't
by
sleep. No,
wildlife?
you can't sleep down here. You can only sleep up there, and then you just die. So, you can go into this. You can go in this little hole here, which is the caves. We will be in there for quite a long time, so I'm not going to show that to you now. But there is an
I
object
see.
here we need to get.
A
Yes.
fairly new-looking camp.
I was just gonna go,
Sits on the edge
when
of
are we
the
gonna pick that up?
Well, every time you try to pick it up,
You die! This is gonna be great. Sort of Thompson. Does he have no motor skills whatsoever?
Of our hero.
Yes.
Can he endure the freezing waters of the Kikakanalong River? What do you think?
Is the river called Kikakanalong? Also, he can talk underwater. I'm impressed.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now we can go through here and do this. We do need to get that can, so I'm just gonna show you a funny death. Because I need to go back up there and get that. Otherwise, we're gonna lose a lot of time.
Oh God, here comes the gators. Or a croc, or whatever the hell oh, there you go. Nice.
You haven't learned to do the crocodile rock. Looks like your time has come.
All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick load. So now to get this, if you just pick it up, he just slips and falls. The solution to this puzzle is for you to walk into this little tiny area here. And then pick it up.
This almost new ability is bound to come in handy for something.
That I would not have figured out. I think I would have thought you would get one of the sticks and just sort of poke it, and so that it tumbles down, and then you get it, roll back up on shore and get it.
End of our hero.
That falls in the bullshit category.
I'm bloody good. You just asked me.
I'm bloody good. All right, so
bloody good, Mike.
I'm gonna just hang out here swimming in place like an RPG character.
I think you might want to get up on shore. Those crocs look hungry.
The crocs won't get me, but I do have to wait for a stick that floats by. Otherwise, I will fail. I will fail getting out of the water. So there we go.
So that's what that is, a stick.
All right.
All right.
So
you
just have to swim into it.
Yep. All right. So now we're gonna get out of it and.
Oh God. Oh God.
I'm losing health.
Going by a lottery ticket. This has got to be my luckiest streak yet.
He's being awfully calm about this.
Bloody dingo trap.
It's a dingo trap. All right, so I am losing health every second that I'm in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the stick to get it off.
Stick should do the trick real quick.
But he still has time to do some rhyme. See what I did there?
You little ripper. I knew that stick would do the trick.
Sorry, the dialogue man was sick today. God. I think he might have had a hangover, yeah.
Yes, and then...
Now, let's inspect the damage.
Gore! Well, actually, not too bad. That's just marmalade.
With every spurt of blood, I feel weaker and weaker.
Oh God, it's a gusher! And I'm losing health like super fast. So, if you do not have the first aid kit that you got from the plane, you're fucked.
Screwed.
You gotta restart the whole game.
Back to square one, yeah.
I hope there's something useful in this first aid kit. Yeah.
Well, that's usually an anti-blood spurting. That is so Australian.
Technology was never one of my better subjects.
All right, so now we are going to wrap up the wound. We have 50% health, but now Down Under Dan is out of the bush, out of the woods, and into well, we're gonna find out where we're gonna go.
About wraps it up.
So, question: was this? Yeah, that about wraps it up. Awesome pun. So, was this only released on CD-ROM, or did this have a disc version as well?
Yeah,
CD-ROM only. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 100 and something megabytes.
That's actually not too bad.
Kit is of no further use. You throw it into the river.
Dan, what are you doing?
Really? Why?
Dan, no!
Why?
Dan!
Did he use all of the gauze for that?
Yeah!
Like, really?
Why are you littering,
like
Dan?
Band-Aid in there or
Dan,
something?
is your country!
Sleeping pills? Anything? The box would have been useful.
Like they used to.
What if you come across like one of those angry fucking spy? Oh God, that is great. That is fantastic.
Good as new. Oh, not even a limp.
Yes, like magical healing bones.
Oh God!
Apparently.
Oh God! Oh God!
You went in the fucking drink again.
I walked out. Okay, I gotta be careful. So let's go ahead and
fucking hell.
Under the settings, I've got this. There we go. That should be okay. So now we are able to actually explore. So let's go ahead and give us a quick save. And I believe we're gonna go into town over here.
Oh, there's other people to talk to. This is just, the neighborhood of those brothers that made this game.
Hi, stranger.
Huh?
We now speak in all caps for some reason.
Pleased to meet you,
Dan.
Dan.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk to Robbo here.
How long is this game? Is it a long game? Like
Tick, tick,
full
you
length?
can- Well, if you with a walkthrough, maybe you can do it in like a little under 3 hours.
Oh, that is
Okay.
pretty long actually.
Enjoy getting eaten by crocs, getting caught in dingo traps, falling off cliffs, getting lost in abandoned mines and not knowing what your basic aim in life is.
Sounds like you've been having a ball.
Yeah, I'm still laughing. Ha bloody ha.
This conversation system reminds me of Martian Memorandum, to be honest. Or at the very least,
they did live action video too, didn't they, for their stills?
yeah, they did. But like really like choppy. Actually, just a bunch of photographs played rapidly after like GIF animation style. And this game does the same
Maybe you should
thing.
get a job and a roof over your head until you can remember what you're doing.
But those like picture-in-picture FMV sequences remind me of old Cocktail Vision games, like Lost in Time. Then they tended to do those sort of things where you click on something and you get this weird little picture-in-picture close-up of someone filling a gas can and such. All things considered, for 1995, two whacked-out drunken bastards in Australia doing this. This is not bad stuff. I mean, I've seen worse AGS games get digital releases, like pay money for this shit kind of thing.
Well, someone paid money for this too.
Again, I have this story that I'm dying to share with you.
You'll have time, don't worry.
The joint.
You're bound to find a farmer that could do with an extra hand around the place. As a matter of fact, there's a farm not far from here that may need some help. I believe the farmer's seriously ill, and his daughter's running the farm all by herself. You may need to show them you're useful before they'll give you any real work to do.
Are we gonna shear a sheep?
Yes, we are gonna shear a sheep.
I fucking knew it.
Hey, Robbo, since I have a limited budget, you wouldn't have any freebies, would you?
I suppose
Well, I
they'll
can
let you
kick your
have
ass
one
for
of my
free.
compasses. They're not a very fast-selling item, and I didn't actually pay anything for them anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's get them.
Well,
I
cheers.
acquired them from a group called Flemtel. They said in the ad to send no money, we'll bill you. So I did, and they didn't. Bill me, that is. Hang around and I'll go and get you one. I know exactly where they are at the back.
He's gonna come back with a shotgun and blow our knees off.
No, it's not. Don't worry, this is a safe zone right here.
Thanks, mate. This might help me find a way around the abandoned mine.
Thanks, mate.
However, I do remember reading an article about that old mine. I can't quite remember the details, but an old timer got lost in the mine and he had more than just a compass to find his way out. There was something about a white powdery substance.
Crack!
He did a bunch of cocaine and then he was all fine. I kept him up for days. It's a maze, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Going mad talking to
Whoops.
yourself again?
Hello.
Hi. There we go. I've got a laptop keyboard here to keep it quiet, but whoops. Anyway, so let's go ahead.
Phew. Something around here smells like a dunny door and a prawn trawler. Or is it just myself?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I see that there's some trash here that's been put here, so I'm gonna pick it up.
Getting some Freddy Farkas
Remind you so much of the
flashbacks.
home cooking
Like
you
there's
were
a
used to.
timer going, and if
Can't
the timer runs out, everyone dies from some sort of poisoning.
Cool.
Probably not.
He's like,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
couldn't resist it. Couldn't resist
Rummaging
it.
through trash.
Yeah. So we got some trash, and they said that there's a farm that we can go get some work at. So let's see if we can find that farm.
Minimar is saying this game is incredibly King's Questy in its pick up everything or fucking die approach. Which, yes, a lot of '90s adventure games did follow that sort. They looked at what Sierra were doing and just like, all right, we're just gonna kill the player at every turn. So
Yeah,
like,
we can do that
why-
too. We can do that
We
too.
can do that. Yeah, apparently that's allowed. Because the other thing that LucasArts was doing actually requires effort. You know, thinking your way, making a game challenging without actually punishing the player.
I'm too busy to be chasing trespassers.
Oh, I mean no harm.
Oh,
You know, the text boxes are all over the place.
Right now, there's too much work to do. Do yourself a favour and get rid of that smelly stuff you're carrying. You stink.
Okay, thanks. So
Cheerio.
we've got some table scraps. Let's see if we can feed the chickens.
Here, chuck, chuck, chuck. Here, chuck.
The voice actors were drunk as well. So why are we feeding her chickens?
Well, because they said get some help at the
her.
farm, and she won't talk to us because we stink.
But if we didn't have the stink on us,
Here, Piggy. Try these 100% pure table scraps.
I get the feeling there's we're like cause and effect has sort of been wobbled around. Like we're supposed to go talk to her, and then says, okay, well, you need to feed my animals.
Hi. Thanks for feeding the pigs and the chooks.
No problem.
Cheerio.
We could do with an extra hand around here, as my father is really ill with DSSSD. It all finally come to a head, so Mum left.
Desperately sad,
DSSSD?
stupid. So I don't know. Yeah,
Did
I'm wondering
someone
that.
say something disease? I know it's not his name, but it'll make more sense when you meet my dad.
So it's Alzheimer's.
Sounds serious.
It is. Apparently there's only one Aboriginal that knows the cure for the disease.
So we are getting a quest now
Oh,
to cure
yeah.
her dad's DSSSD. Instead of like, what were we doing again? I forgot. Whatever. I just skydived out of a fucking plane.
We were going on a treasure hunt, then we got a bit distracted with casual menial farm work.
I'd like to help.
I was hoping you were going to say that. Please come inside and meet me dad.
All right.
Okay. By the way, the name's Dan.
Dan with capital
I forgot to
D-A-N.
introduce myself.
Her name is
My
Nicole,
name's
spelled correctly.
Nicole.
All right. Let's go see. Let's go in here and see.
Actually,
what her
before
dad's
you do,
Uh-huh.
shit. Can you just walk south, just so I can see the sprite up close? Look, they drew a little funny mustache on him. That's a digitized actor, but look at the eyes and that funny little fucking handlebar mustache there.
Yeah.
They just drew those in. I love that.
All right. Let's go see Dad.
Yeah, let's go see Dad.
He must
He's got
be
two
the
heads.
bloke Nicole was telling me about.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
You use all your strength to hold down the bush tucker that you've consumed recently. For Jack is, without exception, the most grotesque person you've ever laid eyes on.
I think this might be when the meth kicked in.
You would even go as far to say he is so ugly, he would make a pig vomit.
He's got two heads. I've seen worse. You see that dude from Total Recall? He had a baby growing out of his belly.
Yeah, but it gets worse.
Oh, he's got two of everything, doesn't he?
Finally, you choke back the lump in your throat and manage to squeak out a reply.
This is very ableist.
Well, Dan.
I mean, seriously.
Jack. As you can see, I'm somewhat disabled.
Well, I'm sure he can move around just fine. I'm sure that is his only ailment. Please don't pull that cover.
Not the two-faced joke. I've heard it so many times it just goes in one ear.
Is
and
he
out
speaking
the
in
other,
perfect
the
unison?
other ear and out the other
I think
ear.
so.
Sorry, Jack. I couldn't help myself.
My extra appendage is so heavy, I can't even get out of bed to tend the farm.
How did he get a farm? How did this all
He
start?
developed DSSD, and then that made his dick really big. So
Well, because
it's extra appendage. Yeah, just go for it.
Does
I
he
want it
get-
to be true.
Does he get two of everything? No, see.
He gets two of everything.
Did he inherit the farm? Did Daddy die? I think this is how it works. It's like, okay, my son has two heads. Eventually he will come to his senses, have one lopped off so he can tend to the farm. And it never happened. And somehow he had a daughter.
Listen to the story.
All right.
That's a shame. Probably scare his animals away anyway.
Shouldn't be saying that out loud.
Mark. 4 ears are better than 2, you know.
He does have two of everything. Or double.
Yes.
He's got double.
He's got double of everything.
Anyway, enough of these negative vibes. Nicole said you'd help me out.
That's me. The original nice guy, hero type.
Also amnesiac.
Start with the sheep. They desperately need a haircut.
Fucking called it.
We're shaving the sheep.
Shaving the sheep. Here we go.
Yamakowazuki in the shed to muster 'em.
All right.
No sweat. When do I start?
Well, right, fucking
Today.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, you may need to buy some things from Robbo in at the store. Go and see Nicole, and she'll give you some cash to buy what you need.
Good.
No worries. I won't let you down.
Yeah, you better not.
So this is my life now, apparently.
Come and see us when you finish, and I'll give you a roof over your head and a feed. What a
I
bargain.
sure hope that doesn't mean crawl under the covers with him.
So there is a shotgun there. You can pick it up and put him out of his misery, but I am going to actually go
You
somewhere else.
can?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Save
kidding.
game, save game.
No, you can't. You can't do it. It doesn't even have a funny message when you try. Because that was like the first thing I tried. Was like, all right, gotta play horse doctor.
Jesus, missed opportunity. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, but you can talk to Nicole.
Yeah, who apparently lives with the shutters down
Excuse me,
permanently.
Nicole. I was talking to Jack and... Yes, I know. He wants me to give you some money.
We don't have any.
$30. It's all I can spare.
Jeez,
That's actually pretty handsome.
have to share
Yeah.
equipment.
It's just handing them over. All I did was feed your pigs and your
No,
all
but
I
you
did
need
was feed your
shearing
animals
equipment because they have sheep, but they don't have any shearing equipment to get the sheep. So you gotta buy it at the store.
Well, yeah, several questions arise, but first of all he did was throw trash at their animals, and they trust him with their last savings to go buy equipment that they should have had years and years ago. They should have thought of this when they got the farm, is all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing some plot holes. Then again, we've got a two-headed, grumpy old bastard in a bed, so
there's
I can't really
There's a
complain.
lot of things here. All right, so I waited for her to leave. She's like, get out of my cupboards.
This compressed carbon dioxide cartridge is bound to have 1,000,001.
But I
uses.
steals.
I'll be happy to get one.
Yes. Oh, it's one of those wait until she fucking leaves puzzles.
That's all it is. Oh, by the way, there's a mode where you can use the mouse to move around. So like, I'm just like moving the mouse left and right.
Oh.
There's literally not the arrow keys. Oh, the arrow keys are for single steps too. There we go. So you can like.
Yeah, because I was wondering when we were
squished
doing
away.
when we were skydiving, I was thinking this might be easier if you were just using the keyboard, and I forgot to ask.
There you go. So you can use it. So let's go ahead and use the motorcycle here to round up the sheep.
Where? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
inside the room of blackness, which is not black at all.
And by the way, this is a really great scene here. So I'll let you just sit back and watch.
Yes. Yeah! All right, mate. Yeah! Oh, she's handling kind of funny. Oh God. Must have been a
Bloody bike's got a
fun day to
mind of
shoot.
its own.
Watch out for the pole, Dan.
I think it looks like you just suck at riding. Whee!
Pole. Must get my eyes checked.
It's a bit late to get your eyeballs checked, or any balls for that matter.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
About all you're good for now is directing migrating glass. Not unlike yourself.
Ah, that is a vasectomy right there. That's what we call a bush vasectomy. Oh, so okay, you get hit on the head and your balls creep up
Bye.
back your belly. That's death.
Bye, you
like
died
a
because you
fun
touched an item. But at least you got a cool cutscene out of it, so hey.
That was pretty fun. That was fun.
I hope.
Do you have to fix the bike or do you just schlep it?
You do have to fix the bike. So it does have a broken tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to air it up and
You could have just gotten off the bike. What did he say?
There's no valve in the tyre. I think I'd better save me compressed air for a tyre that'll maintain its pressure.
Hang on, do that again. I want to hear the bleep.
Wah! Wouldn't it rot your socks?
no, he doesn't say anything. He's just
A very Australian sort of swears.
yes. So we have some bucks.
I'm kind of distracted by what's going on in the chat. Summer, hi Summer, says, so he had to get a second head to suck his dick. That is not technically how that works. I don't think, I mean, if he's got double everything, he must have double ribs as well, so that's just going to complicate matters.
Oh.
Frightfully.
There's a new character here.
I'm so glad you interrupted me. Please continue. That was going down a very weird path.
So this guy here.
Going mad talking. Going.
Are you a complete bloody idiot? Can't
Yes.
you see I'm swinging an axe within an inch of your body?
Hang on, that's a bit of a Scottish accent, isn't it?
Yes.
Great. Top day, isn't it?
Sure is.
You're new around these parts, aren't you?
Yep, my name's Down.
Pleased to meet you, Down Under.
Just call me Dan.
Okay, Dan. Folk around here call me Mad Mike, but you can call me Mike.
Why do they call you Mad Mike?
Because I'm swinging sharp objects near people. What do you think?
Uh-oh, we're gonna find out.
No, mate.
Oh.
No idea.
He talks to himself.
Sometimes people like myself are unjustly nicknamed.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I better get back to work. See you later, Dan.
Do you know what's better than chopping wood? It's the delicious taste of iron brew. You know this thing? You know what this is?
No.
This is a sugary beverage. It is Scottish made, brewed in Scotland. Secret recipe since 1901. And it is, in Scotland, it's the only country where Coca-Cola is the second most selling soft drink. This is the biggest selling soft drink in Scotland. We had this at Adventure X, and my friend and I were just annoying everyone at that last night in the pub, which is running around screaming "Iron Brew" at everyone.
Thanks, Robbo.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Don't shoot anything I wouldn't.
So I'm spending
I'm
my money at the store right now. I'm trying to get shotgun shells so I can go on a shooting spree. And you know what? There's some shears here.
Second-hand shearing handpieces, $20 each.
I will need some shears to shear those sheep. So let's go ahead and buy
we
the
had $30 when we started. So you bought $10 worth of ammunition.
Yes.
Very wise.
And we bought a shear.
Dan. You never know when you might get the urge to shear several hundred sheep.
I know, I get that urge.
With a fully reconditioned handpiece. Guaranteed for 200 sheep or an aching back, whichever comes first. By the way, the guarantee excludes blades. You'll probably only get a handful of sheep out of the blade that's in it.
That is a bit of a cheat, isn't it? So we're supposed to steal something while he's away?
No, that would be a LucasArts adventure game, and bad American. You don't steal.
This is the Aussie outback.
Yeah,
this is how you survive.
Yes. So now that I've got the ammo, I can actually go back to the farm, pick up the shotgun, and I can kill some rabbits to sell to this guy to make a buck to farm some money. So there's a little bit of farming that's going to go on here in the video game sense. Oh, I do like this message here when you look at the cow.
Now there's a load of bull.
Oh, can you poke the bull? Is that a death?
Should make a nice wallet one day.
Oh, okay, you just gave him a nice pet. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get the shotgun. You can't actually leave the farm with the shotgun because they're like, hey, by the way, that's mine.
Hey,
don't worry, mate.
Mind
Not
if I
looking
borrow
at
your
you.
automatic shotgun?
But you can use it when you're on the farm.
Nah, Dan. Be my guest. As long as you're helping out, you might as well do a bit of pest control.
You wouldn't have any more ammo, would you?
Yeah, we do. Only problem is, Nicole will only load 2 up the spout for emergencies. She reckons it's too easy to blow 20 shells at a time with the automatic.
Not a problem. I'm an excellent shot.
You get the feeling that the voice for that dude is just sort of pitched down a notch.
No, it sounds like somebody else to me.
All
right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up
shoot
to
the cow,
Rabbit Ridge.
shoot the cow, shoot the cow, shoot the cow, shoot the cow, shoot the cow.
After some very hard slog,
Or
you
not.
finally arrive at Rabbit Ridge.
So I'm gonna go ahead and save it, and I'm gonna ready the gun.
Okay, so rabbits are fair game, but we're not shooting cows. That would just be inhumane.
Yes. And you have to be like exact on them, and the mouse is like so hard to move with the acceleration.
Jesus!
Like when you shoot the thing, pew!
It did a backflip and everything.
Yeah, that was
Now,
really hard to
those
hit.
are the ones that run are really bad.
Got it!
There you go!
I was gonna leave my mouse down there.
Dissipate into nothing. No. Yeah, I can tell the mouse is a bit sluggish. Is it like that in like original version as well? Like somehow the mouse.
It's this
goes...
game. They have mouse acceleration on in the game. I've tried turning it off several ways, and it just doesn't go. So after a while, the rabbits get scared, and I want to get 10 so I can get enough money. So I'm gonna leave and come back.
Fuck yeah.
That's it! I'm murdering a bunch of fucking rabbits tonight! Come back! Come back at me!
I know who's having stew tonight. It's us.
Alright.
Fuck you!
I got your number!
Yeah, well, that's 2 ammo shots, you're out. Very nice of them to just sit still.
And so I've got 5 rabbits and 17 shots. Yeah, do you see how I missed that because I was off by a pixel?
Yeah.
Like, it is pixel accurate that you have to be to get the shot. Otherwise, you do not get it.
Chadley is, of course, saying, be very, very quiet. There you go.
I do have quite a bit of shots, though, so I should be okay. I got 7
But
rabbits.
of course, this would be another opportunity to just safe scum the fuck out of this game.
Ah, it's okay. I mean, you could, but I'll be alright.
Also, this guy does not need showers or anything. He just slogs back and forth. Because the narrator makes it out to be this incredibly tough walk up and down. He just did it like 3 or 4 times.
Well, he is. He's incredibly tough. He's down under Dan. Down under dad joke, you know?
Down under dad joke with amnesia and a shotgun. Somehow I don't feel these two things are compatible. There you go. At least as an arcade sequence, this gives you kind of some leniency with the stationary ones at least.
There we go, I got 10.
Go. Nice.
Right, there we go.
Well done, sir. Well done.
There's so many bunnies, though. They're just there. So let's go ahead, and I've got the bunnies. Oops, we don't want to go over here. By the way, the navigation in this is really fucked up. It's just like, wait, what? Wait, what? Where did it go? I went like north and east, and somehow like it turns the camera 180 so many times. It's so bad.
Oh, no. The shifting perspective, the 180-degree rule.
Yeah.
No. You can't see me from here. I'm leaving with your shotgun. Fuck you.
She gets a little testy, though. She wants that gun.
That's because her walk cycle is a bit weird.
Dad said you could only borrow the shotgun. I'd like it back before you leave the property.
Yeah, sure thing. Here you go.
Yeah, sure thing. But you know what could what could be fun? If I just bash the handle against your head. Here you go, and then run off with it. Oh, sorry, that's not how we play. Oh, this isn't Postal. I'm sorry.
This is Australia, buddy. All right, so let's go ahead. And now that I've talked to this guy, I need to give him a couple items because he's gonna give me a couple things in return because he's crazy. Or he's mad.
So
Sorry, he's mad.
All right, what's the hint for this?
There is no hint. It's rub every item on him.
He doesn't actually tell you, oh, I would love...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my belly. Where did you find it?
Up in the mountains.
I was up there only this morning. I couldn't remember what I'd done with it. It's a bit of a worry. I seem to be losing my memory.
You
That
too?
must be catching up with you.
That means you're not drinking enough iron brew.
Don't insult me, Dan, or you'll find out just how young I am.
All right.
He's got the eyes as well.
It's cool.
Well, there it is. It's all yours again.
Thanks.
Yeah, he just throws it on the fucking floor.
However, I don't have
Thanks,
a lot
mate.
to offer.
Yeah, he's like, all right, here you go. I got something for you. Here's...
No worries, Mike. Happy to help you out, mate.
Here, take this wee bitty chalk. That's all I have at the moment.
Thanks.
You'll
If I
never
ever
know
open a
when it's
school
coming.
on, I know who to talk in the opening ceremony.
By the way, this chalk is so goddamn important in this game. You have no idea. You use it all the fucking time.
Oh God, no! Oh, you use it in the maze to mark where you've been on the walls.
Sure.
That would be actually nice if you could, but it's even more obtuse than that.
I was worried you're gonna
You
say
come
that.
back later. I may have something better to trade.
Okay. Catch you, Ron. Sure, like he'll have a Ferrari.
All right, so he's like, come back
Might
later.
not have a Ferrari.
Maybe I'll have something better to trade. And he's like, sorry, you gave me back my Billy, which is apparently like a metal teapot. At least that's what it looks like. And he's like, all I can give you is like some chalk, fuck off. And then you're like, here's 10 rabbit pelts and watch what he does.
Hey, Mike. Fancy some nice fresh rabbit?
I'd love some, Dan. How much?
How much? You got some money? Why didn't you give it in the first place? Give me some fucking chalk.
$2 each.
Yeah, see, and he's
$2 each.
That's a hard deal.
You can set your price at anything. You just got $30 for free. $2 a rabbit. You know. How does that work out with the amount of shells that we bought? See, we bought 30 bullets for $10, right?
Math is not my strong suit.
Me neither. But there's
buying
some.
all of them. He's got so much money.
Yeah, that'd be right. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we got quite a bit of money.
Watch out for the lead pellets. They're murder on the fillings.
Oh yeah.
There are murder on the rabbits too.
Spend it wisely.
Beauty, mate.
Yeti.
Yeah, mate.
All right, so let's go ahead and we are gonna go back to the store because now we need to buy some blades so that we can shear those sheep. So if I look right here.
Shearing blades, $20 a box.
That's a lot of pixel hunting as well.
Yep.
Have you ever played Police Quest 4, which also uses photorealistic backgrounds and like 320 by 200
I think I did for a little
BG?
bit, and I think I like quit after so
That's a
long.
shit
Well, give me
game.
a box of
Absolutely
those
shit
sand
game.
blades, thanks, Robbo.
But that's a lot of, there's this little bit of hotspot here. It just looks like a mess of pixels. Yeah, that's apparently something you need shaving cream or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate that.
I'm looking for.
Chadilly, welcome to the Human Interact stream. What's up?
Thanks, Robbo.
We are playing.
I want some free now, but I don't think I can get it here in the States.
We are playing Down Under Dan. All right, so now we are getting to a point in the game where we can actually attempt to solve some of these puzzles. Because I've just been collecting items so that I can go into the mines and not die.
Oh, good. Okay, let me get my last Scottish joke out then.
Yeah, go.
You know how he says he didn't have a Ferrari? Well, maybe he has tickets for the choo-choo. You know what they do on that? They serve iron bread. All right. It's getting a bit weird now. Actually, you know what? I think I need to go and refill me.
Go for it. I'm gonna go show team what happens when you go fishing for ants.
Excellent, mate.
Because I actually need to refill my health. 50% health is not enough to go into the mines and come out alive.
So how do you fix your health in this game?
So, well, let's look at these little holes on the ground here.
Looks like the entrance to an ant's nest.
Let's just stick our hand in there.
Ants. Oh, God.
I'm not sticking my hand down that hole. You never know what's down there.
They didn't want to do a death animation of ants eating him. Every Sierra game's got one.
Yeah, that's a bit on the cheap side, I feel.
Besides that, it won't fit.
Fine. All right, so let's go ahead and stick the, let's stick the stick in here.
I saw this trick on that movie. What a Croc Dundee.
Even got to name check the big one.
Suitable stick into the ant's nest. Step 2, wiggle the stick around a bit. Step 3, remove the stick and quickly grab a lovely feed of honey ants.
Oh, yeah, some honey. Yeah.
And the bird's just like laughing at me. So these honey ants right here, you just fucking eat them to get your health back up.
That is amazing.
Call 5-star bush tucker.
50% health heal.
Amazing.
Dan Nastic, welcome to the Human Interact stream. No tips available via YouTube. What does that mean? Oh, that epic burp too.
Oh, so you're streaming via Restream. Oh, apparently you must have turned off the tip jar on YouTube.
Well, I'm not monetized on my channel. That's why.
That could
This
be
would be a very good time right now. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go over there and hit subscribe now because we need 1,000 subscribers before we can start doing cool things like appearing in searches.
Ah.
So people know like what's going on. So I will show you another little trick here too. Let's save the game. We ate our ant. I'm gonna go here, get another ant.
Step 2.
I don't know what just happened.
It's okay.
Remove the stick and quickly grab a lovely
I'm just
feed
grabbing
of
another ant.
honey ants.
Never heard of this game before? You are gonna love this. I skydived out of a plane on a boogie board, and then I avoided murderous seagulls, and I crashed, and then I forgot why I was here.
Literally.
But now we're
didn't just forget.
yeah.
Just landed on his head. Total amnesia right off the bat.
So I got a spare honey ant here. You know what? Let's just stock up on these while we're at
That is
it.
a very, very cute little icon, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw this chick on the...
So we're gonna go ahead and get another honey ant, but there's a little problem when Dan gets a little greedy.
Step 3.
Not you, Dan, obviously. The Dan in the game.
Funnel web spider.
Oh, no.
It's like, fuck you, you don't get to have 2 health refills.
You ever seen a funnel web spider? First of all, they're one of the most deadly spiders in Australia. Kids are taught to never go near a funnel web spider because those things will kill you instantaneously.
Emmy, a funnel web spider came out and got me when I was farming for ants.
Let's see. Toxins. I'm looking this up.
All right, so while you're looking that up, this section right here for everybody watching at home is Super Danio Brothers 2. So you might think, well, I'll just swim across. Nope, fuck you.
No. Instant croc death.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do instead is load the game. Now we're just gonna make a little jump, and then the music gets like really intense.
Oh yeah. Oh, it turned into Frogger.
And you have to click where the log's gonna be.
Oh god, no precision jumping in an adventure game. Ah, god damn it. Okay, I can see this is gonna take some time, so this would be a perfect opportunity to go get some more brie.
I'm actually pretty decent at doing this, but go. Maybe not. I'm really good at this as the croc like destroys me. Oh god, I need to be saving it as I jump on each one of these. Yes! Alright, so I'm gonna save it. You would think that you could just jump right up here, but you'll just be like, ah, no! Because you're walking it. You have to actually like jump over here to the left. There we go.
I didn't let the helium out of me recrock pumps after that Weight Watchers meeting.
Okay. So now let's go ahead and I like the sounds you're making. I'm jumping. All right, so here's a rock thing here. Let's go ahead and save it. I wonder if I should just start pushing the buttons on the bottom for the puzzle. No, I don't need to prime that. All right. You'll pull out your map here and go.
This map's sure gonna take some folding.
Each one of these lines, there are 3 lines that are going through here. A dark line, a medium line, and then like a green line. And you're supposed to follow these, but it's random which one you can actually take to go up every time. It is not clear which one you need to follow. So by trial and error, you just jump up and then start jumping around. So there are 3 places that I can go to after I do this. So let's go ahead, jump on the first one, and then listen to the cool dad joke.
One small step for Dan.
And so I can go up here. That is not the correct path. I lose 20% health, so I'm gonna quick load. I'm gonna see if this one's the correct path. That is not the correct path either.
Ah, this is Rosella and the whale tongue all over again, isn't it?
Yes.
That is a very nasty King's Quest puzzle that no
Click mouse
sane person should ever attempt. Oh, so that's what the map is for. Why? What was that doing in a cave somewhere?
Click mouse.
So now I'm on this dark line, so I need to follow the dark red line all the way through so that I can get through this puzzle here. And let's see if I can remember it. And it's random every time you come up. Was it this one right here?
No, it was not.
Gravity
You basically have to bring up the map every time you want to go somewhere.
Yes, and mousing around in this game is very difficult, as you can tell. Like I can't just hot swap to it. So it's here, and then up here, and then I believe it's over here. There we go. Is it right here?
Pixel perfect precision.
All right,
He's got a bit of a jump to him as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, you can just like jump anywhere, across anywhere, and he'll jump it. He'll just be like,
whee! Nice. Jumping animation is pixel perfect too.
Yeah, it's got to be on there. There's not like square. It's like those hot spots are what you see in the map.
Also, my camera should be back on.
Let me double check really quickly.
It's just a spinny circle. Because Lord knows that's what your viewing public needs.
Try turning your camera off and on.
All right. Hang on.
You lose 20% health just by jumping. Yes, you do lose health by just jumping up because it's strenuous work. And not only that, but you also lose health going into the tunnel up here, this is the only way to get into it.
Crows, I feel weightless. Oh! Yeah, that hurt.
Now, this is where shirt gets...
Discord's being stupid. I'm sorry. Discord's being kind of stupid.
Yeah, go ahead and let me see if we can get you to...
it's because the controls aren't showing up, so I can't turn off.
Can you video off and back on?
See, that's what I want to do, but the controls aren't showing up. So
why don't you leave the call and come back? We'll be okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right, so quick technical difficulties here. We are gonna have a call come back in. There you are.
There we are. Oh, Discord's being a little bitch because I put the thing in full screen and the controls just disappear outside Discord window.
That's okay. You'll be fine. All right, so immediately inside of here, there is a tire, which...
With your eagle-like eyesight, you spot the valve still in the tire, so you swiftly remove it. The rest of the tire is worthless.
Mega.
So now we can complete the puzzle. However, we are stuck in the mine because we cannot go out this way.
It would probably feel... Don't waste time.
So, and it just has a generic fuck you description.
Yeah, there's just like, you can't go up there. So
that is
now,
cold.
There is a... All right, so let's go ahead and save it. There is a hint system in this game.
Yeah, I saw that. What happens? Oh,
and you only get so many hints. And by the way, one of the hints, I think it's like this one here. It's like, by the way, there's 70 screens in here. You lose 30% of your health just going up the mountain. And you need a chalk and compass. And it's like, hey, by the way, there are 70 screens in the mine. Get a fucking map.
Oh, God. As it plays a big part in the game. Yeah, a big part in screwing you over.
Yes, and not only that, but I'll go ahead and I'll pull out the compass. So they're showing northeast, southwest that way. I'm going to go to another screen. And I'll pull out the compass again while I'm in like the wrong mouse mode. North, east, southwest changes every time you go into a different screen.
Oh no. And there's a little wormy dude crawling around.
Let's see if I can get him. Get some bush taka.
Does that restore health?
Sure,
is he going to eat
nice
worm?
For this wayward witchetty grub?
Yes, I can just eat it straight up and get some health.
Yeah, yeah, mate.
Grub? I'm just gonna have to eat this raw.
Yeah, definitely.
Now that's what I call 5-star bush tucker. Excuse me.
So, the way that I'm supposed to solve this puzzle is to use the chalk.
Whilst scratching the chalk with your thumbnail, you notice that the chalk dust drifts slowly down the north and south tunnels.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's indecisive chalk.
And then
save scum.
And then I have to look at my thing to see which is north and south. So it's telling me that north and south is the easiest way for me to get out. I do have a little bit of a map here on my screen that's going to help me get through this. So I'm going to navigate this rather quickly. However, I will probably still screw this up as I'm doing this.
Did they shoot 70
No,
photos?
They're not 70 photos.
This?
There's like 4.
Oh,
which is why they keep rotating
Whilst
everything.
Scratching the chalk with your
So it's telling me to head east. I look at this.
That is just every which way of bullshit.
And the only way for me to really know where I am in the map is for me to run into a number and be like, where am I going? So let's go ahead and chalk. North is ahead.
You can't.
And I have to wait for this thing to disappear.
Whilst scratching the chalk with your thumbnail.
So north, I just need to go this way.
Oh, that's new.
Yes, it's one of the different screens. Like those, you have seen every screen that is possible here.
Oh, cool. Have you ever played a little game called Inherit the Earth?
No, I have not.
It too has one of those ridiculous mazes. It actually has several mazes, and it's one of those directional mazes. So if you, let's say you go east, then the camera orientates so that the corridor ahead of you is now what used to be the corridor going further east. So if you like turn back, then all of a sudden everything gets jumbled around, and it gets so it's basically like you're in a 3D maze, except you're in a 2D game, much like this.
Yes.
That makes it really hard to map out, and that is a pretty big maze as well. So
Whilst scratching the chalk.
let's just be honest, mazes in adventure games can go lick my ass.
All right, so tell me to go east over here. So let's go.
Where? Oh,
go through
there.
this.
I didn't even.
So by the way, we are near a secret room. I want you to take a look at this. This is actually pretty good.
An Easter egg?
Yes.
Secret room? Oh. Oh, dear God.
It's DOS versions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This must be the DOS burial ground. Wonder where version 6 got to.
Oh, God.
And that's
I'll bet those hurts.
There's actually a couple things that they can say when you're in here.
When you're this far underground, it's unlikely you'd find windows.
Oh.
Now
That
that's
joke was
what I
so
call
good.
Deep joke, Dan.
We had to use a different font for that. It was so good. Do those DOS prompts hurt if they touch you?
You can't do anything. It's automatic.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look! It's...
I think there's 3 things in here. I'm trying to see if I can get the third one to trigger.
Oh no! It's a mob of feral DOS prompts. Let me out of here!
Crikey.
All right, so I don't know why it's taking me this way. The chalk is because pathfinding, by the way, for the win.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you run into this thing here, and as part of the story, we're probably not going to get there because we only got 30 minutes. But it's like, what am I doing here? What is this thing says wall switches?
In that very, very nice Autodesk Animator 1.0 for DOS font. Oh yeah, I'm a nerd. I used to mess around with that thing. I used to make little FLI animation shit. I recognize that font.
All right, so it's telling me to head north.
You can't.
All right, well, I can actually look at the map and should determine where I need to go to get out of here. There should be a shortcut around here to let me go through. Because the thing is, the map, when you do it, there are parts where you go down around and you're like, wait, I'm already here. So like, there aren't like solid walls to it. There are places where they wrap around to different places as shortcuts.
Oh, no. That is such bullshit. You know what the worst maze in any adventure game is? At least to my knowledge,
This
worst
one.
maze ever. Nah, you can do worse. 70 screens
Whilst
seems
scratching the chalk with your
excessive,
thumbnail,
right?
You notice that the chalk does
There's a
gently
maze
down
in
behind
an
a
old
piece of-
Cthulhu adventure game called Shadow of
This needs
Comet,
investigating.
where if you run into a dead end, it will
Stone
teleport you to
cold, I
a
feel
random
worthless.
location in the map,
Oh.
making it nearly impossible to map out.
Corrugated iron. Just the thing for a soft landing.
And by the way, you have to
Jesus
lose 20% health to get out of there, and you can die there. So and there are monsters inside the tunnels you can run into that will fuck you up.
What? Monsters? Random encounters?
Yes, there are encounters in the tunnel.
Why? What? Funnel spiders?
All right, so for this, I believe I can just swim across without dying. Fingers crossed. It's only, only when you come there. Oh.
Oh.
Is this the Aborigine we were supposed to look for?
Without a doubt,
He's very, very
biggest
big.
Aborigine I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, there's
You
some
have no-
sprite orientation that's really gone a bit wonky there.
G'day, mate. Are you from around here?
G'day, mate.
The Aborigine just sits there, quite oblivious to his surroundings. He seems to be daydreaming.
Although very gigantic, did we mention that?
All right, so let's go ahead and shave those sheep.
I'll bet he knows the cure for two-headedness.
Yeah, they did say that. They're like, we know there's one Aborigine over here that's got the cure for DSSSD.
By the way, if anyone's just joining us at this moment in time, don't worry, we haven't completely lost our minds. The game's just doing this to us. I mean, it just sounds like the most fucking ridiculous thing ever.
This game is really fucking ridiculous, but you know what? I love it. because of that. All right, so let's go ahead and fix the bike so that we can shear 200
I
sheep.
wonder if this valve from the wheel in the old mine will fit the bike.
I can't help but be impressed with this, even though it is. I mean, it's not a good game. It does, but
it was hard to
clearly some
digitize
effort-
things like this back in the day.
Yes, and get like video shit and. Someone spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah.
Someone spent effort on drunken effort, granted, but effort nonetheless.
Compressed gases into the front tire of the bike, causing it to take the
One
shape
of these
the
brothers who
engine.
wrote this game was clearly into motorcycles.
The
Way too
CO2
much.
bottle is not the only thing full of gas.
But
Yeah.
Simply, I pumped the tire up.
all right.
Well,
so,
why?
so
First of
ne-
all, who did you explain that to, and why?
Oh, well, then it's fine. It's just roll with it. Just let it go. It's
I'm
like a JJ Trek movie. Just let it go. Don't question it.
Rolling on the river.
So here we go.
What
Yeah, mate.
style, what class, what a hero.
Oh, hero, mate. What a rocker.
Baloney.
What style, what...
And that's just gonna.
It has...
I'll try to see if I can
You
do
have no
anything
reason- you
in
have
this
no-
scene. Because like all your
Yeah.
controls are there during these cutscenes. They don't like take them away from you.
Which I think is quite amazing, actually. But I think it's just
Always
one
a bit of a
big.
mug there.
Whoa, dude! Did you see that wheelie he just popped?
Yeah, it did, and he did another one, and that is clearly a different actor than the speech portrait. But okay.
It's all right because now we are going to round up these sheep. There's
I mean,
so many.
they-
Oh my god! There's so many of them.
Yeah, I mean, this is clearly.
And he
shot
runs it backwards again.
Yeah.
Begins.
I mean, shit. Why go out and shoot a second time?
All right, so the first thing that happened to me too when I started playing this is like, where are the fucking sheep? Where do I use the shears to get the sheep? I just got them in.
Oh wait! Don't tell me you need to do that during the cutscene.
If you go a little bit to the right, there's a whole nother fucking screen!
Oh,
How
they
dare
did not
they?
do that. Oh, that's even worse. Yes, Dan, this was an Aussie-developed game.
As you can tell, it is Australian as fuck.
It
AF.
is extremely Aussie.
All right, so let's go ahead and hook up this thing.
The shearing handpiece would probably give a pretty...
Oh, I wasn't pixel perfect.
You've got the right idea, but you're going to need more strength before you can shear 200 sheep.
Oh, well,
I
guess
thought
need,
we were badass.
Well, we're gonna need to get a night's sleep.
I've got a question. What's that four-way arrow thing in your icon bar?
So if I
What
do
is
the
that?
four-way arrow thing, then I can move the mouse to like move up and down like this.
Oh,
I
so
like
that's what that
direct
thing
mouse
does.
control.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
really
the
bizarre.
worst way to control the game. It's literally the worst. Oh wait,
So do we
I gotta
just
talk
go
to Dad.
sleep?
I'm gonna be like, hey Dad, I fixed it.
We need a place to crash. Can I come sleep with you?
Hi, Jack. No, this is not going to turn into a joke about someone that wants to fly to Cuba. Think about it.
Hi, Dan. You finished?
What?
90s joke?
No.
Well, get out of here and get on with it.
Do we still have Razulka in the stream chat? Can she explain that joke to us, please?
Do I need to have 100% health to shear the sheep? I think I do.
Well, it's the strength thing. Oh, the grub worm's back.
Saw this trick on
Oh, they're always there. So I'm gonna go
okay.
ahead and.
funnel web.
Oh fuck!
No!
I didn't save.
No, you did not.
All right, well, let's see where my last autosave is. All right, it's just right here. Spider web spider. We get to watch that badass cutscene though, because cutscenes can't be skipped in this game. Because why not?
Do we have to look at him? Do we have to look at the Aborigine? Is that a trigger or something?
I need to ask somebody if they know his name.
Yeah, but does Dan know that he has seen the Aborigine? If we
I think so.
Alright.
Hold on. Yeah, she keeps changing positions.
Nicole is too...
She's too busy. All right.
This is definitely a walkthrough game. Now, normally,
Oh,
when
it is.
someone
You
made...
need a walkthrough for this game. Otherwise, you will be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, we know Sierra, they purposely made some of their puzzles very obtuse so they could sell some hint books, or you could, call the hint line and stuff like that. Spend your parents' money kind of deal. What did these guys expect would happen?
Well, they were just like, this is a Sierra game, so fuck it. Like, this is how people roll in the adventure game world. So it's like, we're going to make our game obtuse because those games are too easy. They never had to call, Down Under Dan never had to call a fucking hint line to solve a single Sierra game. And he's fucking proud of it.
Oh,
Look at that wheelie.
Because we have the technology to digitize graphics, but holy hell, man, we can't get a phone line out here. So we solve these games by pure brute force. Also, what happens if you try and shear the sheep from the motorcycle?
Not now, you're too busy.
Okay, just checking. You could have 2 birds with 1 stone this thing.
Now I've mastered the ship.
The ship.
Also, that is just absolute bullshit that there's another screen to the right there.
Oh, I know, because it looks like it's the end.
Now that's what I call 5-star Bush Tucker.
I have no idea what Bush Tucker is, but it must be.
Again, we need our Australian correspondent, but in the meantime, I shall indeed look it up.
You attach the handpiece to the shearing stand.
Also called bush food is any food native to Australia and used as sustenance by the original inhabitants.
Now watch this. He takes off his hand and he like manhandles the sheep, which looks like it's been tranked and it's drunk.
Now this one's a little bit, sweetheart.
And then he puts the thing on him. I thought the sheep is supposed to go inside that thing so it can't run away from you.
Nah, it's just to sort of, I guess.
It's like a real sheep too. They're doing it.
Oh yeah, it is. I get the feeling that this game was just made by
like
2
a couple
brothers.
farmers, yeah.
Yeah, and this is probably their dad, who is a sheep farmer. So they had sheep, they had a motorcycle, and they had. So I think they just dressed their dad in this stupid outfit and then made an adventure game about him.
Yeah, they're like, put this mustache on, Dad.
I think maybe
and now
he has
they're
that
gonna play
mustache.
it all over again. They're gonna make me watch it. And not only do they make me watch it like once or twice, they make me watch it like 4 times because they were super proud of this.
Well, it is excellent FMV technology. Also, that sheep is just playing dead. It's just going, yeah, do my leg too. Yeah, here we go.
They were so proud of this.
Ben Chandler actually shears sheep. He's very good at it. Yeah. So the next time you see him or talk to him, Ben Chandler, famed artist for Wadget Eye game, recently did Unavowed, looks gorgeous. Also shears a mean sheep.
Blade's blown already. Lucky I got my hands on some spares.
We get to watch it again!
Died, right?
No!
Oh yeah! But first we get to see him change it.
That would have been one of the fastest blade changes in history. Would you like to see it again?
Well, I guess I have no choice.
Too bad.
We're good.
You're going to anyway.
Oh. Even the game knows they're just fucking with people at this stage.
Yeah.
Here we go again. I just can't wait. When's Smoko?
I don't know what Smoko is, but Australians, let me know.
I think that means a cigarette break, but I'm just gonna look it up anyway.
I know, instant replay, like the chat's just like going fucking nuts.
Yep. Smoko, an Australian slang which means a rest from work for a smoke or a tea break.
There you go. So now we're gonna go watch this sheep shear again. I can't do anything but like look at it and be like,
oh my aching back.
I think that strap is just like a rest for so you don't get your back all fucked up and you don't tip over and accidentally smother the sheep.
I don't know any sheep that stand still for it unless they're like tranking them or something,
Rather than force you to
also, is it just me with the pixelation? Does that look like a giant omelet to you?
Shearing sheep.
A little bit.
Finally, at the end of the day,
like a really disgusting piece.
Yeah, by the way, the game's like, oh, by the way, instead of you watching this for 8 hours, like just imagine that it happened. I was like, thanks.
Ah,
thanks.
Thank you, finally.
Beauty, mate. Ugly, smelly, filthy, rotten animals. Don't know what the Kiwis see in them.
Ooh, a bit of a stab at the New Zealanders.
You throw the handpiece down the chute at the last sheep.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
A quick check reveals that you've still got 10 fingers. Well done, Dan.
Ace.
All right, so we
Look
at like at my health
smirk
though.
on his face.
10%
Oh,
health
God.
left. I went from 100% to 10%. So you
let's
lose.
go eat some fucking grubs.
You lose health by exerting yourself, but now I've got a roof over my head, so I'll be able to eat and I don't know, maybe say like, hey, let me get a meal and a roof over my head.
Yeah, only caveat is you gotta sleep in the same bed as this jackoff.
I know. Nicole's already informed me. She said that you did an excellent job. Well done, Dan.
If you say so.
You know how I think they did that?
The gaping wounds I created with that handpiece.
That's
Yeah,
not.
I'm seeing
They
a
didn't
guy.
like. Yeah, that
Should give
speech
you a
portrait with the
bite,
two-headed dude. It's not
somewhere
even
to
like a
sleep.
deluxe painty thing. They
Thanks, Jack.
they
Much
just got two
appreciated,
people
mate.
that happen to look like each other. One of them just tilts his head like this, and the other one sits at the back of him and just looks over his shoulder, kind of thing.
Oh, hey, it's a pretty sunset.
Nice.
Nicole makes you a delicious sheep's eye and goat's brain omelette. You
Delicious.
can hardly eat it fast enough.
Anything to stop it staring at me.
Nicole hears some
It's
of
just
your
like his
best
wild-eyed
yarns.
stare. This is like Down Under Dan on
Finally,
meth.
sleep overpowers you. Or was it Nicole's omelette?
Oh,
Or
Nicole.
maybe the drugs she put in it.
Dreaming is even out of the question. You're just too exhausted. The next morning, you wake to Nicole's sweet voice.
Get up, you
I think you'd better go and see Jack, Dan.
Why?
He's very upset and would like to talk to you.
All the sheep ran
You gotta
away,
help
didn't
me,
they?
Dan. It's me
Oh,
prize
God.
bull, Patch. He's missing. If you can bring him back to me property, me automatic shotgun, it's yours to keep.
Consider it done.
Score. We can start playing Redneck Rampage or some shit.
I crossed this huge aborigine yesterday, but I couldn't get his attention.
Yeah, that would have been Rigid Edge in one of his trances.
Have you ever considered asking him about your condition?
No, this guy's just like, I can't get out of bed, do everything for me.
I'll remember that.
All right, so now I've got to save his bowl. We don't know where his bowl is.
Phew. Something around here smells like a dunny door and a prawn trawler. Or is it just me socks?
Oh, more trash.
Yes, so
Okay, so the bull was here, now it ran away.
the bowl is up here. But you know what? We are running.
The rabbits. The rabbits kidnapped it.
Yes, so we're running about 15 minutes before we need to close down, and there's so much more of this game that I want to show. So I want to fast forward through a couple of these puzzles just to let you know how fucked up this game gets, because you're like, oh, it's just like, oh, he's doing farmy stuff, it's okay. Like, no.
Yeah,
Turns
because
out
we spent a lot of time it's basically like that bit in Shenmue 1 where you just get a job with the fucking trolley thing and just do that for a couple of hours and you go, is this the game now? Is this just like a work sim? And then it's back to asking people about sailors. This is the same thing. It's just basically, I crashed in a parachute and I've lost my memory. Can I shear some sheep? That'd be great.
yes. So let's go ahead.
Yams.
Let's do, I believe it's this Joey mission here. No, it's before this.
Are you basically a farmhand for the rest of the game?
No, you are not a farmhand for the rest of the game. No, you know what? I don't have a spot between there. So I'll tell you what happens. Turns out that Mad Mike or Mad whatever his name is,
The Scottish guy.
the Scottish guy, is a brilliant inventor. He has invented a object that allows you to speak with the wildlife.
Sure, why not?
Let's go for it.
So a total Dr. Doolittle situation is about to happen.
Yes. In fact, I spoke to a Joey here. Or spoke to
Joey's a baby kangaroo. If you
Yes,
didn't
here we
know.
go. So I gotta grab this kangaroo before he runs away.
Come on over here, you
Good
fucker.
luck finding my Joey.
Oh God.
Nope, I'm sorry.
Well, let's skip the small talk and keep looking.
And what he told me is that, by the way, if you find my Joey, I will give you the secret to running his secret interdimensional machine, which is in the mine. I am not fucking with you.
Oh, so that's the thing we ran into in the mine.
Yes,
That weird
that
thing with the
box,
scrolly
yeah.
text.
And you got to put in the codes for the places you want to go to, like a Space Quest 4 machine time pod. But unlike the buttons all being there, they're hidden all throughout the mine. So fuck you! You get to to use the mine and the chalk and the compass to go around and hit all the right buttons. And if you hit one wrong, then fuck you.
A lot of save scumming going on there, I feel.
Yes. So let's go ahead and we can go down the hill here. I can come
That's
back.
actually pretty lucky. Look how far away that cliff is, and he lands in the drink.
He just slides up and down pretty easily. But now we can talk to this guy here and get
the gigantic Aborigine.
All right, then. You found the bone yet, eh?
So they put you on all these other quests to like find other stuff around the game.
Up, then. It's vital you find them, mate.
Well, to get the bone, we're gonna have to do interdimensional travel because some of these things have been dead for 50 years.
Interdimensional travel.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I was not expecting it to go this way, although I'm kind of happy it did.
Yes, it's fun. It's fucked up. It is what
I mean, if it was just shearing sheep and talking to two-headed weirdos and whatever the fuck that is.
So let's talk to this animal here.
G'day, mate.
What?
Hello.
I think humans could talk, Wombat.
Oh, Wombat.
I'm just like freaking every fucking animal out there's like, what the fuck? Like, you know, it's like where I'm talking to everybody. It's like, yeah, dude, I got this machine. The guy's a brilliant inventor. You're like, wait, what? And then it turns out like all these animals are just like fucking hungry. Like, could you just give me some food? It's like, you ever want to know what animals would say you could talk to them?
Sure,
You know what?
anybody can with a little
Why
help
can't
from
you
Mad
just talk to
Mike.
the funnel spider and tell it to leave you the fuck alone? Why can't you tell all the grub worms to go get their mates? Come on, it'll be fun.
Gadgets keep getting weirder.
This guy's got the funniest voice.
If only he would invent a root burger machine.
Yeah,
What's a root burger?
Or two.
I'd have to
Can't
look that up
remember
as
the last
well.
one I had.
Oh, I'm sick of always scratching round for a feed. You wouldn't have anything to eat suitable for a wombat.
Hang on, I'll check.
And then he's like walking away from me when I'm like, no, take the fucking radishes. Or yams.
A yam.
Yams, come on, Waco.
G'day. Fancy some of these fresh yams?
What?
They did an excellent job with the sprite on that thing.
Favorite root.
I guess it
Look at that
tastes all
shadow
fine.
beneath it. It's like the shadow below Luke Skywalker's speeder.
Occasionally.
That's just what I want to hear in my ear every day.
That's an early example of ASMR, people.
And they did it again.
Oh, that is brilliant. I just love people who get really close to the mic and just go.
Oh, that meal was excellent.
And it's slowed down
Is there any
too.
way I can repay you?
Well, since improving your table manners is probably out of the question.
Yeah, just a little slap right there.
Code sheets.
So I'll tell you about the code sheets. The Joey up there says, by the way, I have this sheet. I've been keeping it in me pooch. And if you put it into the machine after you put in the right codes, it'll take you through an interdimensional travel to another place. Oh, by the way, when you're done, just rub it on yourself and then you'll come back.
Wait, what? Rub the timesheet on
Yeah,
yourself?
rub the timesheet. So it's like, the sheet, and then you're back in the mine.
Heard of them? I've had one stuffed in my pouch for years. I'll be glad to get rid of it.
These guys are like, just take the fucking sheets.
And I can still make out the code, even under all this wombash sweat.
So now I've
Almost
got
went
these
there.
codes here. They've got the numbers on it. And by the way, they give you red herring. They're like, by the way, these codes are not real. Like one of them is real and one of them's fake. But they're both real. They're actually both real. So,
Okay, so
you have to go around the mine. There's a map. It's really complicated. You can spend an hour in there just trying to figure out how the fuck to get through there. So I'm gonna restore a game when we so imagine I went through the mine for an hour, hit all the buttons on one of the sheets, and now we're gonna enter the sheets into here.
I still haven't quite figured out why do you have to go around the mine hitting buttons? Is that because the machine running?
Yeah, because you have to hit A253. And then I can feed the sheet into it, and then it will take me.
You feed in the airlock
Jesus.
code sheet.
Dan, I did not know this thing was a thing either.
It is a thing. It's a fucking thing. It's happening right now.
1995.
Interdimensional travel happening down under Dan.
I don't believe it. The beam's a perfect fit.
Oh,
Always
amazing.
wanted to
Oh,
get ahead in
God.
life, but this is ridiculous. I've heard of going down the gurgler, but this is too much.
Yeah, I think they were doing a lot more than just having a drink. Hey, there's a Joey, I think.
You cannot talk to him. But what you can do is you can pick up this boomerang.
You little beauty. My very own boomerang.
Don't know why it's here, but it is.
Choice. The rock. Oh, it's Ayers Rock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is not called Ayers Rock anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what was it? They renamed it for some reason. Uluru. Oh yeah.
There's another animal I can talk to. All right. That's the best part about this game is like once you get this item and once you like get deep in the rabbit hole of Down Under Dan, it's just like I'm gonna fucking talk to every animal.
G'day, mate. What's your problem?
Except the ones we actually want to talk to.
What do you mean? I mean you're out of your tree. I'm not out of my tree. I'm as sane as any other koala.
It's like 90s tune guy.
Why does the koala, one of the most iconic members of the Australian fauna, have a surfer American accent?
Well, it gets even better.
Well, let me rephrase that. As an indigenous arboreal mammal, one would expect to encounter you in your natural habitat. In other words, why are you out of your tree? You see, there's no doubt that this drought had dried my favorite eucalyptus leaves out.
He fucking...
That's all I need. A rapping koala.
Poetry slams.
It's a rapping koala. That's why they keep playing the music beat. Listen.
Hey, cool it, man. This ain't no fun. My leaves have dried out in the sun.
Don't copy that floppy.
Oh, God. Well, it is getting rather late.
I need a snack, so bring me back something juicy in your pack.
Yeah, right. Out of sight. Just wait here while I get you a bite.
Oh my God, he's doing it too.
I've got it.
Yeah, he is suffering. Put him out of his fucking misery, please.
I don't have the gun. I don't have the gun.
Poke him with the stick until he keels over.
There is no point in doing that. You may need an edge later.
Ooh.
I'm riveted by your puns.
Suicidal thoughts are not becoming of you, Dan.
Whoops.
No, but they are very, very top of mind right now.
Watch out, Dan. It's a near-sighted crab spider.
You walk into that crab spider and... Oh, God.
It is insta-death.
Yeah.
Watch out, Dan.
Oh, he managed to... Oh, it's like the Scorpisoids in Space Quest 3.
Reminds me.
You have no...
He got you. Okay, let's check out the crab spiders. How poisonous are they? They actually said funnel spiders are... there hasn't been a funnel spider death for quite a while, and that's because they actually found an antidote for it. So if you get to the hospital, like, really, really fast, you can survive a funnel spider. They're still one of the deadliest spiders in the world. Crab spiders... You know, look it up.
So that bone was there. You basically sneak around and you grab the bone. And now I can give it to the Aborigine so I can get...
Why did you leave the bone next to a deadly spider, you absolute pissant?
Well, here we go. We're going to find out what happens when we give him the bone.
How's this for a bone, Ridge?
That'll do just fine, Dan.
Ridge's eyes glaze over and he seems to take strength from the bone. His mind is travelling back over the years, recalling the words his grandfather spoke. In the voice of
I can't tell if this is racist.
Ridge mutters a chant in a language that you do not understand.
Liverpool.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Pretty sure this is racist.
Yeah. I just don't have enough like context to be like, what are they? Okay.
Well, remember when I said they renamed Ayers Rock to something else? Actually, they reverted it back to its original Aboriginal name.
Oh.
There's that whole let's apologize to the Aboriginals. It's been a bit of a we haven't been very nice
been a
to
rough
them.
ride, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. 95. I mean, this whole apology thing is kind of recent, actually. So this was before when apparently it was okay to laugh at Aboriginals.
All right. So now he's gonna give us another laundry list. Everybody's just giving you fucking laundry lists of shit to find.
So, this is basically Fetch Quest, the Australian home game.
Yes.
Redback spider.
No, not doing it. No, redbacks are
venom.
even worse.
Dangerous stuff.
Uh-huh.
Red kangaroo fur,
Okay, I can do
saw
that.
one recently.
Tasmanian tiger's a lighter, mate.
That's true. Since they've been extinct for over 50 years.
When you got all these things,
I don't give a fuck, just bring it back.
That's what interdimensional travel will get you. Oh, what a stroke of luck.
Don't suppose I could find all that stuff at 7-Eleven, do you?
He's back to smoking his whatever.
All right, so now I'm supposed to go through the tunnels again, pushing all those buttons, and then I can use the other piece of paper to warp there, and I will show you. This will be a good place to leave it because
cool. Was this some sort of graduation project or something that just got out of hand?
I don't know. All right, so imagine I just spent another hour walking through the tunnel so that I could get this code in here.
Yeah.
You feed the wave rock code sheet into the machine.
That is just busy work, and that is bad adventure game design. I'm just telling you right now. Never. I mean, a maze should be. If you're gonna put a maze in, put it in once. Let the players skip it. That's still not funny.
I usually don't feel like this until after my second six-pack.
That was funny.
Wow, I found the perfect wave. It never breaks.
Oh, he's a surfer now, too.
All right, so now I'm on top of this mountain.
Oh, what the heck? I might as well jump. After all,
yeah, might as well end it all. Fuck it, we've come this far.
Creek High. If I recall it correctly, that was about 60 foot into the creek from one of the high branches of the ghost gums. This should be a piece of cake. Only looks about 50 feet.
Okay, yeah, not bad.
Well, you could slide down.
Yeehaw!
Oh my god!
I think we should point out that sandstone is marginally more dense than water. About as dense as you, Dan. And
the narrator sort of shifts between
faster than water. Sorry,
Dan being a really smart person and Dan being really Roger Wilco levels of stupid.
I wish there were custom death messages for this, though. I think it would be like so much better. Like the Sierra, when the Sierra games put that in there, you're like, okay, I wanted the punchline there.
I hope you like.
Absolutely, because then we could get Foon to implement it in the death generator.
Yes.
Have you seen this thing?
Foon's death generator is good. So
shout out to Foon.
So I have to write this down.
Again? We've got this?
Yes.
We still got this?
I picked it up. I picked it up later.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're
excellent.
We're riding the wave.
Nothing wrong with the scaling there. Absolutely not.
Hard surfing action.
However, I have screwed up again.
Oh, excellent.
Because now I'm out here with a black snake.
This is the second toughest piece of poly-euro thingamajiggo that I've ever had.
Yeah, it's gonna kill you, isn't it? Yeah, there you go.
Allergic to black snake venom. Like
he said as his final words. Keel over. Keel over.
It's all in the coloring, don't you know?
So that was a hint right there in the white text box. So when you come down this hill, you have to time it just right so that the snake is coming up. Oh, you're coming up behind the snake instead of coming up in front of it.
Lands behind. Oh yeah, I see.
Uh-oh, that's bad though. I wonder if I did this too late. Will I make it? Will I make it?
No. Go, man, go. Oh god, no. Oh, that was bad.
Hi, snake! Oh, wait, did I do it the wrong way? I did that really bad.
Yeah, around there. Bang!
Yeah.
No.
Okay, there we go. I think I got it now. Fucking snake.
There.
Yes!
Yeah, there we go.
That's for hard surfing action.
And now we can pick it up.
This is the second.
But you have to be very fast because the snake is very fast.
Snake has his back to you. You're off after him. Good luck.
Oh, you don't even have to click on him.
Yep.
Oh, that's excellent.
It's too bad I'm allergic.
Oh, wait! I got the timing wrong!
Oh, God.
You gotta fucking get this.
I think that was too early.
No! Oh, wait. I just like crushed it.
Oh, you just wait for it. Nah, that's too soon. That's too soon.
You think it's too soon?
That's too soon.
I don't think it's too soon. I think it's just right. Ticks away like 2 animations.
Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, so 3,
Right
2,
there.
1, go. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay.
No!
Like
Right there.
Yeah, that one. I think it is. And this is the sort of thing you would.
Yeah!
Yeah,
get the snake!
Fuck the snake up. There you go.
This
You got it.
snake has
You got
been
it,
a
mate.
multitude of uses. I think I'll keep him.
The bloody shirt all over you. I'm just like looking at that laughing.
Jesus.
All right.
I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, we just got a black snake venom, but he's like, yeah, I'll snap his neck too. Oh, by the way, when you want to return, just rub the paper back on you.
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do that. You can't.
Of course you can.
Must be time to go. I can hear the laxative beam, but I can't see it. Must be the bright sunlight.
Oh, now you have to navigate that thing in the black. Oh, he just doesn't have
But now we have to go all the way through the
Code
maze.
sheet just disintegrated. Guess I won't be going back there in a hurry.
Yeah, you have to go all the way through the maze to get your way out. Remember how it was like, okay, now we're gonna get out of this maze? Here we are, baby.
Jesus. Also, I have to say, interdimensional travel is not as fantastical as I was hoping it'd be. I was expecting alternate dimensions. Krang might have showed up. I don't know, but no, it's just more Australian outback.
Yeah. Well, what do you think they had access to, buddy?
They could have painted the sky yellow or something.
This bat's just gonna bounce up and down in my head.
Well, why don't you move out of the way?
Because it's the end of the stream, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Now I'm just gonna let myself die.
You're just gonna get your ass kicked by a bat. That is the most cliffhangery. Now, if you want to see the ending, kids, go play the game on your own. Did we mention we had to walk through the maze 4 times? Maybe 5. I can't remember. It takes an hour every time. Good fucking luck.
I know. Well, it doesn't take an hour, but if you're quick, you can get it down to 20. But like when you first start, you're just there for like hours, and it's so bad.
You're not even gonna tell us what happens at the end?
You'll have to play and find out for yourself.
Oh, you cannot be fucking serious. That is.
If you want me to play more of this game, please leave a comment.
I'm not playing this fucking thing. No fucking way.
Let us know if you'd like
way.
to see us finish this game up. We are Human Interact. We stream every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2200 Central European Time. I am your host, Alexander Mejia. I am the creative director here at Human Interact. We are working on a new game called Starship Commander.
We will, however, be having a stream marathon on the SQH Twitch and YouTube channels. It'll start at noon CEST, and it will keep going for a whopping total of 18 fucking hours. Alexander will be streaming, I will be streaming, Ikifu, Rasulka, Papaya Chemist will be streaming. Best of all, it's for charity, December 29th, and it will be on my channel.
Yes.
It is Girls Make Games, which is a charity that inspires young women, young girls to get into game design.
And not only that, but they're a really good charity, and they've done good work. I'm Alexander Mejia. We had Trolls with us. Make sure to give him a follow and subscribe too, just so you can take a look at his stream, which will be on December 29th.
Thank you so much for having me, Alex.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.